So today's message is the fountain of goodness, and if you could be your own fountain of goodness. That is the message from today's entry for October 24, Thursday. When we talk about the fountain of goodness, we talk about the things that come our way that are good, when we're lucky, good fortune, when people come to help us, when things work out for us that are, external, out of our control. But what today's entry or message tells us is if we can cultivate and develop ourselves to become our own source of fountain of goodness, which, for example, me, my problem, as human as I am, I really rely on being lucky. I rely on people helping me. The word deserve has been, used so often that I think I deserve better. I think I deserve help. I think I deserve help, and that puts me in a more passive position. I don't really, I'm not that proactive. And the problem with that is when things go bad, I won't be able to help myself. I won't have the skills to cope. And a good example is, every morning, early in the morning, my mood is really, really low. When I wake up late in the morning, I get anxiety. I feel abandoned for some reason. And I have these negative thoughts that come into my head. And because I have my meditation practices that I do every morning, I do my affirmations and prayers. Whenever I recognize these low mood and negative thoughts, I immediately, even if I'm still half asleep, I immediately challenge these thoughts with affirmations. I tell myself, I am fine, I am safe, I have family and friends that love me, I have a job, and things will always work out for me. And that there is light, protective light, healing light shining all around me. And my mind just goes on autopilot whenever I go through, low mood or dark thoughts, especially after a scary dream. And I think this is what it means by cultivating yourself, developing yourself as your own fountain of goodness. So maybe for you guys, when you do meditation practices, affirmation, when you surround yourselves not just with positive people, but with positive words and positive language, that really sticks to your subconscious, and that's where you can use your subconscious as your weapon to challenge these negative thoughts and low moods. And that's the message of today, which is the fountain of goodness, and be your own fountain of goodness. And one more thing too is that for those who have a religion but have lost faith or do not trust their religious leaders, what I would suggest is to consider your place of worship to be a third space for you to sit down and experience your thoughts, think about your life and reflect. Use that space as a third space to get in touch with yourself, to meditate. You don't necessarily have to listen to the preachers or leaders, but use that space as a space of inspiration, because usually spaces of worship are really beautiful and designed to inspire the believer. So use that to remind yourself that there is a higher power and that there is a better tomorrow. All right, we're here live in Penn Station. I hope you can hear me well. But yes, this is my end.